All right, happy Friday to all those in the States. Happy Black Friday, all the fun shopping stuff. Yeah, we had NFL yesterday. Gave out 8 plays. We went 5-3. Missed the little 3-leg teaser. Freaking Dolphins. That hurt. Would have went 6-2. Would have been a nice day. But 5-3 is fine. Day before in the NBA, we went 5-3. In terms of the NFL, lines suck. Lines are so tight for this game, or they're just so blown out there's no value. So I'm going to keep looking throughout the day, but right now, nothing I really love, to be honest. So let's talk about the NBA. We got 10 games. We're going to cover all 10 games, talk about those, and then I will give you my 7 favorite best bets. So before we do that, subscribe to the channel, guys. It's free. Give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Help the algorithm out. Try to grow the channel. All right, first game on the card, Knicks and the Hornets. Hornets are injured. They are injured out. LaMelo is going to be out for this game. So essentially, it's going to come down to Brandon Miller. His rebound line's at 5.5. I kind of like it. But then as I'm thinking through the game, I mean, this guy's going to be called upon to score and do everything under the sun. Another prop I did like that's not on the card is Taj Gibson over 3.5 rebounds. Seems very doable. Not going to play it. Just kind of a weird line, but I do like it. Knicks, 12.5, minus 12.5. They look like absolute trash last game against Dallas. So I think they bounce back without LaMelo, without Bridges, without Richards. I mean, you name it. Trey Mann. They've got so many injuries. Minus 12.5 in this spot. Cavs and the Hawks, the rematch, part 2. After the Hawks just smacked them around in Cleveland. I expect Cleveland returns the favor today. Minus 5.5 seems like a good spot. In terms of injuries, LeVert's still going to be out. Trae Young is a game-time decision, but he is probable to play. So highly expect him to play. That's about it for them. Cleveland minus 5.5 or the over 244.5 would probably be the better play. I mean, it's going to be a pretty uptick game. Yeah, I'm going back to we faded Trae Young on the assist last time. Good news, we almost hit it. He only hit a career high. So we were right there. Only missed it by like 10. So we're going to go back and play his over this time. Over 11.5 assists. That's my bad for fading you, Trae. That is my bad. All right, next game, Pelicans and the Grizz. Pelicans have so many injuries. Ingram's a game-time decision. Murphy's a game-time decision. Alvaredo's out. Herb Jones is out. Zion's still out. Other side of the ball for Memphis, Ja Morant's coming back today. I looked at his assist line. We're going to play something with him. Zach Edey's still out with that ankle issue. G.G. Jackson's still out. Vince Williams is still out. So it's going to fall on guys like Jalen Wells and Desmond Bane. And Ja Morant's going to have to take a big role. Another play I like that I didn't play is Desmond Bane under 16.5 points at minus 105. Everything inside me tells me to play that, but it's not on the card, but it is a lean that I like. I would say Pelicans plus 11.5. I mean, Grizzlies are playing well, but man, Desmond Bane's been shooting like shit. So unless Ja throws up a huge game, I like the Pelicans here plus 11.5 a lot. DeJounte Murray's going to be back in his second game. So I do like his over 3.5 rebounds. Like I said, Ingram and Murphy are game-time decisions, so that would heavily influence this line if one of them sat as well. All right, Clippers and the T-Wolves. This Clippers team, man, they're getting disrespected. Plus 6 against a T-Wolves team that, frankly, just hasn't looked great. Clippers still without Kawhi. I have no idea when he's coming back, but it really hasn't impacted them too much. I mean, they've looked fantastic this year. In terms of injuries, Norman Powell's a game-time decision. He's kind of 50-50. So we already talked about Kawhi being out. Nothing really on the Minnesota side of the ball. They should be fine. 6 points, kind of a lot, but really the play I like here is over 215. I think we should be good on that line. So I like the over 215. Magic and the Nets here. Now, you got to remember, this Magic team at home and Magic away are just kind of two different teams. So minus 7.5 away, but they're playing the Nets. So I'm willing to take that. I would also lean towards the over 209.5 there. Raptors and the Heat, just a game that I really don't love. Heat are at home. That's really the only advantage here, but they haven't been fantastic at home either. So this is just a complete fade game for me. Jimmy Butler, last game took 2 shots. Like, what the hell was that? He took 2 3-pointers, made them both, and then just didn't take any other shots. Weird game. They allowed Charlotte to just creep right back in it after being up by like 20-some points. It was just Duncan Robinson and Hero just popping threes and missing. So not sure about that. But Butler, Robinson, and Rozier are all game-time decisions, but expected to play. Brown's still out for the Raptors. Grady Dick's still out. Olynyk still out. Quickly still out. Could look at total rebounds. It's always one I like. It's not on the card, but it may make it onto a slip today if the line gets to where I'm hoping it gets to. All right, in this spot, though, Miami -8. Pistons and the Pacers. Cade Cunningham is back today. His assist line's at 8.5. Ugh, it's just a little too steep for me. His rebound plus assist, I believe, is at 14.5. I'm just not sure how many minutes he's going to play. There's just too many variables first game back. So while I do lean towards his over 8.5 because he's hit that in 10 of 10, I just don't want to take a chance that he underplays minutes or this ends up being a blowout. Indy, don't trust them, but I don't trust Detroit either. So it'd be Indy -5.5. They've actually looked decent the last couple games. Celtics and the Bulls should be a pretty fast-paced game. We see that with the over-under of 243. Got to take Boston -11.5 against these Bulls. Kings and the Trailblazers. All right. This is one of the better lines we've seen from Portland. +6.5 is pretty good for them. So no DeMar DeRozan tonight. Trey Lyles is also going to be out. On the Trailblazers side, Chris Murray's a game-time decision. Jeremy Grant's not expected to play. Klinging is going to be out, which not a huge deal because DeAndre Ayton is back. I would say without DeRozan, I still think they're okay. I think we're getting good value for a DeRozan-less team. We're probably getting 3.5, 4 points because of that. So Sacramento -6.5 seems like good value there. And last game on the card, OKC and the Lakers. This should be a pretty good game. Lakers at home, pretty damn good. OKC, pretty darn good. So I would lean OKC just because they've been dominating here. And we just see the Lakers just lack of defense really kind of bites them in the ass, typically in the second half of games. So give me OKC -1.5 in this spot. All right, best bets here, and then we'll get you on your way. First bet here on the card is going to be Trae Young over 11.5 assists. Like I said, career high, 22 assists last game versus Cleveland just 2 days ago. I'm not going to fade it. I do think Cleveland wins, but hopefully Trae can get these assists before that happens. Jalen Brunson over 35.5 points, rebounds, plus assist. He's averaging 39.3 PRAs over his last 10 games. He's over this line in 6 of his last 10. 3 of 8 versus Charlotte. So I think that's why we're seeing this line. But no LaMelo, no Bridges. Just the people that I think would actually stop Brunson aren't going to be in the lineup. So I like him to have a day today. Isaiah Hartenstein over 10.5 rebounds. We were on this 9.5 the other day, cashed easily. Lakers just terrible at preventing rebounds to the center position. They're 29th in rebounds allowed, averaging 17.25 rebounds per game. So great spot here for Hartenstein to continue this. Also, don't mind his over 11.5 points as well. You could also look at playing a double-double if you want to play it maybe, I wouldn't even say safer, but if you wanted another option. DeJounte Murray over 3.5 rebounds. He's over this in 8 of his last 10, and 8 of the last 10 point guards versus Memphis have gone over their line. So this is just a really good spot. Murray is a hustle guy. I mean, he is all over the court grabbing boards. So we just need him to grab 1 per quarter. It's a good spot there. All right, Cat over 11.5 rebounds. He's over this in 5 of the last 6 games. 4 of the last 5 centers versus Charlotte have gone over this line. Question is, I mean, it's going to be a blowout in my mind. I mean, blowout potential super high. So hopefully he can get that before. The reason why I like this line, I wouldn't like it if Melo was in because we know Melo shoots like 27 threes. A little more difficult. Typically, your threes are going to bounce further off the rim. Your power forwards, small forwards, guys like that typically get more rebound chances. This time, we should see a lot of driving with Ingram, a lot of mid-range jump shots. Just should give Cat a lot of rebound opportunities. Just the system play has been crushing this line. So I love it. John Morant over 11.5 rebounds plus assists. He's over this in 6 of 7. Pelicans 22nd in assists allowed. And I believe they're 16th in rebounds allowed. But I think Ja has to step up and do a lot today. So I like him to go over this line. And then Zubac over 10.5 rebounds. The line's just low. We've been seeing this at 11.5, 12.5, and he's still been going over it. Now, he's over this in 5 of the last 6. Minnesota giving up the second least rebounds to the center position. I have him at about 11.5 rebounds. So it's a tight line, but he's been cashing this so often. I don't want to fade it. Like I said, some other bets I looked at. With Jalen Brunson, I liked his over 7.5 assists, but it's ridiculously juiced at -150. So that's why I ended up going with his PRAs. And then Desmond Bane under 16.5 points at -105. He has been shooting god awful the last 3 games. He's only broke double-digit points in 1 of the last 3. So, kind of hard to trust him there. Yeah, that's what I got for picks, guys. Like I said, NFL, I just don't love any of it right now. I mean, you got Pacheco coming back for KC. That's going to eat Kareem Hunt's yards. I do like his under rushing yards. It's 59, I believe, something like that. But he didn't get many the last time he played Las Vegas. He was under that line without Pacheco. So Pacheco in the lineup's definitely going to yoink some carries from him. And then on the Las Vegas side of the ball, I mean, they have so many issues at running back that it just caused for concern. Aiden O'Connell's in after Minshew got hurt. So hard for me to not want to take KC -13 in this spot. Playing at home, it's going to be fairly colder weather, which they're acclimated to. So I don't know. I need to do more research into that. If I come up with anything, I'll post it in the Discord. Links down below to join the Discord. Yeah, it's going to do it for me, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Video thumbs up. Comment down below. Yada, yada. Catch you in the next video.